Hello my dear jewelry lovers, today we'll tell you about the incredible jewels of the Swedish royal family, parures and semi-parures. Swedish royal family jewelry is a set of ceremonial jewelry that belong to members of the Swedish royal family or the Bernadotte family foundations. Swedish regalia that have symbolic meaning and should not be considered jewelry. On the other hand, they belong to the Swedish state. Jewelry is officially worn on occasions such as state visits, the Nobel banquet, the annual royal dinners at Stockholm Castle and weddings. Queen Sylvia first wore one of the royal jewelry pieces, Princess Sibylla's tiara, before her wedding in 1976. Crown Princesses Victoria and Princess Madeleine first wore tiaras when they turned 18. In 2015, Sophia Hellquist wore a tiara for the first time on the day she married Prince Carl Philip. Until 1974, members of the royal family and ladies of the court wore tiaras at the opening of the Swedish Parliament. Some of the royal family's jewelry belonged as early as Napoleon I's first wife Josephine de Beauharnais, grandmother of Swedish Queen Josephine of Leuchtenberg. Victoria of Baden added to the Swedish collection, as did Crown Princess Margaret of Sweden. Carl XIV Johan created a jewelry fideicommiss to be at the Queen's disposal, so that the collection could be increased, but by no means decreased. This meant that jewelry that once belonged to the Crown could not be given away or gifted to anyone. At the end of the 19th century, Oscar transformed a jewelry fideicommiss into a foundation, which is now part of the Bernadotte family foundations, as well as the foundations set up by Gustav V and Queen Victoria. The jewelry is not privately owned by the Swedish royal family, but the family can borrow it from the foundation to wear. Parures in Grida Parure in a set of jewelry that shares a common shape and decoration. It can be a tiara, a necklace, earrings, to bracelets and a brooch. A smaller set consists of fewer pieces and may be called a half parure. The Swedish royal family's jewelry collection contains both historical and modern parures. Josephine de Beauharnais' so-called Cameo set consists of a tiara, necklace, earrings, brooch and two bracelets. The set is made of several materials such as gold, pearls, diamonds and large cameos. It was a gift from Emperor Napoleon I to his wife Josephine de Beauharnais 1805. It was inherited by Empress Josephine's granddaughter, Josephine of Leuchtenberg, who married Oscar I. When Josephine died in 1876, she bequeathed her entire set of cameos. Her only daughter, Princess Eugenie, who inherited the jewels in 1889. Princess Sibylla received them as a gift from Prince Eugenie at her wedding to Gustav Adolf in 1932. Sibylla left the jewelry to her only son Charles XVI Gustav, and today it is worn by Queen Sylvia. The jewelry is not part of the Bernadotte family holdings. Queen Ingrid of Denmark wore the parure to a ball in the 1930s, where she dressed as Josephine of Leuchtenberg. Queen Sylvia altered the necklace. She removed one of the 4 rows of pearls in it. When Queen Sylvia wears a set with cameos, she does not usually mix it with any other jewelry. The tiara was worn by Sylvia Sommerlath at her wedding on the 19th of June 1976. It was also worn by Princess Birgitta and Princess Desiree at their weddings. In 2010, Crown Princess Victoria also wore the Cameo tiara with earrings and 1 bracelet at her wedding to Daniel Wessling. Leuchtenberg Sapphire Set of Leuchtenberg inherited the jewelry from her mother Augusta Amalia, Duchess of Leuchtenberg. The set was probably designed by Marie-Étienne Nieto in Paris. The jewels went to Sophia of Nassau, but it is not documented that she wore the parure. In addition, Victoria of Baden was the last person to own them privately. After her death in 1930, they were included in the holdings of the Bernadotte family. The set consists of a tiara, necklace, earrings, brooch and hairpin. The tiara is divided into 11 pieces to produce a flexible shape. The tiara can be worn in a wide, more open shape on the head or in a round shape. In the portrait of Josephine of Leuchtenberg, there is a version of the tiara with pearls, When the tiara was examined in 2006, it was discovered that the sapphires could be removed and replaced with pearls. The earrings, which today belong to the Parure, are not original. They disappeared during Victoria's time, and after her death Louise Mountbatten ordered new sapphire earrings from 2 of the 4 studs. In the set, the Parure was later worn by Louise Mountbatten, Princess Sibylla of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, and once, at the wedding of the current royal couple in 1976, Princess Birgitta wore a Parure from Leuchtenberg. Today, only Queen Sylvia wears sapphires, and she does not usually pair them with any other jewellery. She wore a tiara at the wedding of her second child, Prince Carl Phillips, in 2015. Steel Parure brushed steel Parure is not made from gemstones, but from steel and gold-plated brass. There is a necklace that Queen Sylvia only wore twice. It is said that Queen Sylvia found the jewellery hidden in an old cupboard in the castle. The first document of the tiara being worn is a photograph of Queen Sylvia during a state visit to Austria in 1979. Today it is worn by Crown Princess Victoria, and occasionally by Princess Christina and Queen Sylvia. Princess Lilian wore the tiara once, at the Nobel banquet in 1984. In English, the tiara is called the Napoleonic steel tiara. A small set made of brushed steel. This set consists of a tiara and a hair comb. According to an article in Royal Magazine, these 2 items are part of a faceted steel Parure. This set has been worn by Crown Princess Victoria since October 2012. First worn at her wedding in Luxembourg, the steel tiara was first worn by Princess Sophia in 2016 and Princess Christina in 2017. Amethyst Parure. Amethyst Parure is a set of amethyst, diamond and gold jewellery. The set includes a tiara that used to be a necklace, to bracelets, earrings and to brooches. The first image of the Swedish royal family in the Parure is Louise Mountbatten. Queen Sylvia was the first to wear an amethyst necklace as a tiara in the early 1980s. Crown Princess Victoria first wore bracelets as a necklace at the Millennium Party. At the Royal Palace, she wore the tiara during a state visit to Finland in 2000. Today it is worn by Queen Sylvia and Crown Princess Victoria. But in recent years, the King's sister Princess Desiree borrowed the Parure at the Crown Princess's wedding. Today the Parure is owned by the Bernadotte Family Foundations. Sylvia wore the Parure only once at the Nobel banquet in 1986. She also chose amethysts for the wedding of the Danish Crown Prince in 2004. Princess Madeleine wore a Parure for the first time at the Nobel banquet on the 10th of December 2012, and during Canada's state visit to Sweden in February 2017. The tiara was worn by Princess Sophia. Russian pink Topaz Parure. Parure consists of a necklace, brooch and corsage made of diamonds and pink topazes brought to Sweden with Victoria of Baden. The jewellery is originally from Russia, and at first it was thought that the 3 pieces were commissioned by Emperor Paul I, but he died in 1801, and the jewellery was made some 10 years later. His wife, the widowed Empress Maria Feodorovna, ordered them for her daughter Maria Pavlovna as a gift when she gave birth to her daughter Augusta. In 1811, Augusta in turn received the jewellery as an inheritance or gift. In 1829, when she married the future King Wilhelm of Germany, the imperial couple's daughter Louise married Frederick I of Baden in 1856, at which time the pink Topaz Parure arrived in Karlsruhe. In 1923, Queen Victoria of Sweden inherited her grandmother's jewellery. Princess Sibylla did not have enough earrings for the set, so she had the corsage remodelled so that the 2 outer pendants could be detached and worn as earrings. Half pearl Grand Bernadotte pearl half Parure. The necklace today consists of 26 oriental grey shaded pearls the size of a walnut with a lustrous clasp. Originally 36 beads and 3 drop-shaped beads were used as clasps for the necklace. The necklace was shortened by Victoria of Baden. There is also a pair of pearl earrings in the set that match the necklace. Bernadotte emerald half-paired jewellery was originally a belt of diamonds and emeralds. The large brooch that is today part of the half parure was a belt buckle from the beginning. Today, the necklace consists of 16 rosettes that were created for Princess Sibylla. It is documented that the necklace was also worn by Queen Sophia. Sylvia wore the large brooch as a buckle during a state visit to Saudi Arabia, and then, as a silk ribbon buckle. Sylvia rarely wore emeralds at the Nobel banquet, but in 1987, she wore a necklace and a large brooch holding Seraphim's ribbon in place at the Nobel banquet in 2012. Crown Princess Victoria wore all the pieces of the emerald set for the first time during a state visit from Germany in 2021. Queen Sylvia wore a pair of emerald earrings. The earrings are from a necklace that has been shortened. Such beautiful sets of jewellery belong to the Swedish monarchs. This, of course, is not their entire piggy bank, but only a small part of it. Which one do you like the most? Write in the comments. Also write what jewellery you want to know about.